the Palladium Peril. We were on the fifth session. Palladium Peril started in London with our heroic adventurers, um, somebody in the theatre. It was uh, a very clandestine meeting in the theatre. The guy that they were due to meet turned up, promptly shot dead. Um, they managed to get a little bit of information from him before he croaked it. And however, the assailant was spotted, and so our heroes gave chase. The assailant was trying to get away in a car. The only vehicle that our heroes had at their disposal was a double decker bus, and so Amelia took charge of driving the bus with the various people on the top deck and various people fighting from the lower deck. A chase ensued, and pretty much all the bad guys were taken out. However, a couple did manage to escape. Um, then our heroes then followed that they'd been given by the guy that had been shot, which led them to Oxford University to meet a Professor Blumenthal. However, when they got to Professor Blumenthal's house, they found that he was missing, and there was Nazis rifling through all his stuff. A fight ensued, including a Nazi with a fencing sword. However, yeah, bloody Nazis, yeah, absolutely. However, he managed to flee the scene, but however left behind a clue of where he was based, thanks to one of his fencing gloves that he'd left behind. So our heroes went to the fencing club, the Avalon Fencing Club, where they accosted this guy and fought him and several other guys with swords. But again, the fencing Nazi escaped. However, they did manage to find out that Professor Blumenthal had been bundled onto a plane and was about to leave. And so our heroes went to the most glamorous place that we've been in the Daring Tales of Adventure, and that was Croydon. So over to Croydon Airport, where they managed to stop the plane from taking off and rescue Professor Blumenthal from out of the clutches of the Nazis. Okay, Professor Blumenthal had realized that the clue that they needed to follow was going to be at the Pantheon in Rome, and so our heroes hopped onto a plane and flew over to Rome. Um, However, at the Pantheon, they managed to find under the base of one of the statues a clue leading them towards the Colosseum. Um, a small fight ensued outside with some local Italian thugs with and the like. However, short shrift was made of them, and our heroes went to the Colosseum, where they encountered our fencing Nazi friend again. Bloody Italians. The uh, the uh, the fencing Nazi set up a duel with our heroes. Meanwhile, Danny was trying to see if he could find the Palladium, which they were sure would be somewhere in the Colosseum. And a massive gladiatorial kind of sword fight kind of uh, thing happened on the sands of the arena, complete with lions being released. However, our heroes were triumphant. All of them Nazis. Our heroes were triumphant. However, but um, our heroes were surrounded by Colonel Klinsmann, uh, along with a numerous amounts of Nazis with guns. Uh, Colonel Klinsmann, we realised, was the main bad guy, having with the fencing Nazi, whose name eludes me at the moment. I'll just find that 1 second. The fencing Nazi was Klaus Steiner. That's it. Uh, being only a subordinate to him, um, the heroes were placed in a death trap in the bowels of the Colosseum. however, the trap and managed to find a clue leading them onto Constantinople or Istanbul, not Constantinople. And so another short plane trip was done, and they met up with a contact there, a man by the name of Stavros the Bull Papadopoulos. And they met him. Well, first of all, they met his servant Benny, and then they met up with Stavros at the Turkish baths, where he informed them that the palace, the Palladium, is likely to be located at Nicaea, not to be confused with IKEA, of course. And so the heroes got ready to head to Nicaea. However, they were attacked in the Turkish bath, but short shrift was made of the opponents. However, Stavros and Benny both met their demises, and our heroes went out to get many cousins to Nicaea, where they met up with another one of Stavros's many cousins who owns a hotel. They were then given suitable rides towards an abandoned monastery, i.e., they were given mules to ride, and they went there. Went to find the place where they found a former resting place of the Palladium. However, they found that the place had been robbed at some point in medieval times by Templars. Well, not necessarily Templars, but by certainly by Crusaders. And they realised that these Crusaders were Austrian. However, another fight ensued with Colonel Klinsmann and his men, but our heroes managed to fight them off and to escape, and headed over to Austria, to Vienna. At Vienna, they tracked down the family, which was originally the Hansens, and then the Van Hansens, as they were called, originally a Danish family that had taken up residence in Vienna as part of, and were allied with the Habsburgs, and so they. And so they went to a graveyard where they followed a clue towards recovering the Palladium. At the graveyard, Colonel Klinsmann and his Nazis arrived again. However, this time Colonel Klinsmann was finally defeated, along with lots of Nazis, and our three heroes, who were Brent, Danny, and Kator, barely managed to get out alive. Which is why Brent and Danny at this moment are a little bit worse for wear, though thanks to the fact that it's pulp, they're not as bad for wear as they would be in any other type of system. And they managed to find out that the clue to the Palladium is actually something to do with a statue of Pallas Athena, which stands in the centre of a fountain directly outside the Parliament building. Unfortunately, during the fight at the graveyard, Professor Blumenthal bit the dust. However, he managed to give that little bit of information out that he'd pieced together before breathing his last, and begging our heroes to make sure that the Palladium does not fall into the hands of the Nazis. Because the whole point of the Palladium is that whilst it is based in any city, that city will not fall. Hence why it had travelled from Troy, made its way over to Rome, and then over to Constantinople, and finally now in Vienna. And that is where we left it, with our heroes about to reach the Parliament building in Vienna, to find out the statue of Pallas Athena and to find out what they can about the Palladium.
All right.
I like that the Danish people were the heroes.
Well, yeah, they robbed the they robbed the monastery at Nicaea. It worked out, funnily enough, that they kind of like got the Palladium at about the time that Constantinople fell. So, so the Palladium had probably been protecting Constantinople at some point, and then it was taken out of Constantinople with all the treasures, and then Constantinople fell, and the Danish guys who moved to Vienna basically turned up with the Palladium then, and so consequently Vienna has never fallen since that point. However, here we are in the 1930s, so we know that's not going to be the case for long, or will it? Cool. So, yeah. So when we left everybody, they were heading to Vienna. Basically, Cato will stay behind at the graveyard in case any more Nazis show up there. He'll fend them off in case they're following clues like you guys did. And as luck would have it, Amelia and Doc, having received frantic messages from Brent and Danny, have managed to arrive in Vienna and will be meeting Brent and Danny at the Parliament building, which is quite handy. Complete with Robo Stinky as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, Stinky version 2.
Amiga. Fantastic. Is an Amiga 5000.
He certainly is.
Love it.
Cool. So, um, as you reach the statue of the Palace Athena, there are no Nazis present. However, in the distance, you can hear the sound of trucks and motorbikes approaching.
I take cover. This can't be good. It's got to be more Nazis.
Well, I'll have a notice roll, please.
Also from the dock?
Yeah, absolutely. Doc and Amelia are there.
A moment, searching for notice here.
Cool. That's everybody except for Amelia. I'm going to give it to Doc because he is the most techy, so he will have. Once he's been appraised of the situation, Doc will have thought, maybe there's some kind of like uh, old tech version to involved with this statue, and what Doc will discover, um, a stone. Um, you'll locate a stone beneath the water marked with an owl. I'll have a. If anyone's got a knowledge history, I'll have knowledge history. If not, I'll have smarts roll, please. Wow. Okay. Wow, Brent, where did that smarts come from?
I must have just been reading it at some point while I was on the toilet.
That's it. Brent happened to have read it on the toilet. Amelia will know from having a classical education and background. And Doc, yeah, you'll have worked it out. Basically, the owl was a symbol of Athena.
Who's she then?
That's the woman whose statue you're at.
That makes sense then.
Statue of Pallas Athena. Hang on, I'll type that out because when I type it out, it'll make a little bit more sense.
The rock where this owl is marked on. Something I can move or? push or drag or something?
Okay, you reckon it can be pulled free, but it's gonna take some strength. If someone's got a crowbar or similar, that'll be useful.
Does anyone have a very powerful dog?
Oh yeah, good idea actually. Stinky.
It'll be a bit difficult for Stinky because he needs to grip it. So
I've got a crowbar, but it's in the roadster.
Well, Brand, is there something you could pull off?
My strength isn't my best thing. It's more 8 boys' job that, but I can try.
it's a strength roll at -2.
Can more than one of us help out, or is it just one person?
I'll let one person help out because it's obviously just trying to get round and trying to get a purchase. So I'll give one of you can give it assist.
It's the next strongest person to him.
That's
I'll
probably
help.
going to be you, Danny.
Okay, I'll help. I helped.
Yeah.
Push this
Okay,
way.
so as Brent starts pulling it free, and you're getting a little bit of purchase there, Brent. Danny goes, "Don't worry, I'll help you," and pushes it back in.
Thanks, Danny. Do I need to try again?
You need to try again, but thanks to Danny's help there, it's gonna be a strength -3 now.
Won't help this time because oh my god, my
Could
rolls are so
Oh my.
There we
Stand back,
go.
I'll do it.
All the time, you can hear the sound of trucks and motorbikes getting closer as Brent pulls with all his might and frees the stone to reveal a pull-up handle.
Pull on that handle, Danny.
It's a strength roll required.
Really want me to pull the handle?
Yeah, go on.
Oh god. There you go.
Yeah, Danny will grab the handle and
Brent, stop messing around. Get it open.
Okay. I'll check to see Lady Amelia's watching. And then, is there any minuses on it?
no, it's a straight strength roll. This one's
Ready's yours.
Okay. It's rather stiff, but you manage to just about pull it up, and suddenly the interior of the fountain will begin to fold away, revealing a set of spiral stairs descending beneath the streets of Vienna. It seems
Start
Baron
going
von
down.
Hansen didn't take any chances with the Palladium. The water from the fountain flows down the steps.
It's a trap.
Well, I'll be sending Stinky down.
Okay,
Just to see if it comes back up again.
Stinky will go bounding down the steps. As he goes bounding down the steps, in the distance you see a big truck and 4 motorbikes heading your way.
Let's get in and get the door shut.
Yep, let's do that. I'll go down second. Oh, I'll go
Okay.
down third.
I'm not sure that we can shut the door, but I will follow up.
I'll have a successful agility roll because it obviously is a bit slippy because the steps are covered with fountain flowing water.
So better at agility.
Huh.
Yep, everybody manages to make it down. Danny skips down like Amelia there. Danny skips down, sort of like overtaking everybody as they make their way down, but everyone gets down there without any problems. I'll have a notice roll, please.
I don't know how I got 2 rolls then.
Well, we'll take the first one anyway. Okay, Amelia, as you get down there, you will notice another lever.
I'll pull it.
Cool. You pull the lever. It's a lot easier to pull this one is because it's not been stuck underwater, and the stairs will close behind you, or which conceals the route. The fountain quickly, you can hear the fountain quickly refilling with water.
Uh-oh.
And you're now in a different room. Okay, just bear with me 1 second.
Is this a new scene? Do I heal a wound?
You do. Brent, Danny, both heal a wound up.
Good. By the way, if I do a notice roll and it's for traps, I get an extra +2. I haven't been applying it.
Okay, you'll have to remind me because I won't always remember it. But
I'll mention.
it's not really that wasn't really a trap though, because it was the way to close the door behind you. Okay, here we go. The stairs, slick with water from the fountain, spiraled down, taking you deep beneath the streets of Venice. After maybe 30 feet, the stairs ended at an edge of a large. The floor is tiled in 4 color strips: red, yellow, white, and black. In the center of the back wall stands a short, narrow pillar. Encased in glass atop the column sits a small, crudely shaped lump of rock. Could this innocuous object be the fabled Palladium? Okay, just bear with me. I'm just going to bring up a map.
It can't be a rock. Not come 5 sessions to get a rock.
It had been a statue at one time, but everyone was rubbing it so much.
You wore it out.
Actually, anyone know what the word Palladium means? My character's got Greek. He hasn't got ancient Greek though.
It was, well, Pallas was the epithet of the Greek goddess Athena, which she acquired when she slew Pallas. Palladium is obviously taken from that. Pallas, in Greek mythology, was the daughter of Triton, acting as a foster parent to Zeus's daughter Athena. Triton raised Athena alongside Pallas. During a friendly mock fight between the two, Zeus looked down from his seat in the sky and thought that they were fighting to kill. He distracted Pallas with his Aegis, and Athena, expecting Pallas to dodge, thrust a spear into her heart, killing Pallas instantly. Out of sadness and regret, she created the Palladium, a statue in the likeness of Pallas, apparently. The story inspired a yearly festival in Libya dedicated to Athena. Girls from the Achaeans and Ausans tribes would fight each other, and those who died were labelled fake virgins. Pallas is also mentioned in the poem The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. I was reading that from Wikipedia. I wasn't just sort of like some font of all knowledge.
Cool. Well, you are a font of all knowledge, but
Well, I knew roughly what it was, but I didn't know the full thing about it. To be fair,
awesome.
right.
That's cool.
Just trying to find this map.
Hey, Bill, don't you tell him to ask him to repeat that again. Don't you do that.
It's alright. It'll be on the recording.
Well,
So red, yellow, white, and black.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Maybe.
So, Brent, I've got a funny question for you. Are you a virgin?
oh, of course, I'm very chaste, me.
That's okay. Good. Go.
I
I think this test was for virgins.
Oh no. Well, I don't want to hurry.
Okay, just bear with me one moment, because like a fool, I've not gone and labelled it, so it's in here somewhere.
No worries, alright.
Thought it would have been on there. There we go.
You see, guys, the trap's going to be this. You go onto it, and then there's all these lights, and you have to do all these dance moves on the tiles, and they all change color. You see.
Yeah, it's Boogie Nights.
You can tell I've been looking after my nephew, and he keeps on watching Paw Patrol. And they've got this game like this in it. I'm going, oh. Did you get your new computer then, Al?
Yeah, I had to buy a new computer over Christmas.
Is your volume quite low on it? Your
I've turned it
microphone.
up as much as I can.
Oh, okay. Check to see you haven't turned your mute on. It's funny, but you can actually hear people sometimes with mute on. I didn't mean in Discord. I meant actually on the headset.
No, it's not one with any switches on the wires.
Okay. I can hear you barely, but I can hear you, so it's okay. Oh, there we go. Oh. This is not what I expected.
Okay, right. Basically, just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so how this map is, you can see the red, yellow, white, and black areas. There's also areas where they cross over. Now, the tiles in those areas are both, for example, red and yellow.
Okay.
Okay, so for there, they'd be both red and yellow, and obviously yellow and white, black and white, and red and black. Okay, you guys are here at the bottom edge, so just below where the tiles are black. Effectively, that whole area would be black. It's just that for ease of drawing, what I did is just drew like a box around the area. Otherwise, it was going to be quite a long-winded kind of thing. And I thought that shows better with the grid as well. So effectively, there are 4 totally neutral areas, as you can see, and in the center where that blurred treasure chest is, that is actually the pillar with the lump of rock on top of it. Okay, so
Do these like squares? I mean, is it facing north or anything? Do they like line up with compass points at all?
not particularly. No. They're just it's not like a perfect north, south, east, and west.
No.
Okay. I'll have a notice roll from everybody, please. Cool. Okay, Brent isn't particularly looking. Everybody else obviously is bemused by the fact that it's a lump of rock. And Amelia, Danny, with those kind of successes, you'll get the feeling actually that lump of rock, could it be a meteoric stone? Yeah, it's not. It's not for the trap, unfortunately. Could it be a meteoric stone, which would relate to the legend of Zeus sending it to Earth from the sky?
Yeah, it could be.
I'll have another notice roll, please.
Looks like a harmless rock.
That's what it does look like. What could go wrong? Cool.
Me and Danny are dice twins tonight, look.
Yeah. Oh, although Brent's looking at this, you'll also notice that basically around the edge of the glass, etched into the surface of the glass, sorry, are words. What looks like words. Can't really make out what it says from here or what language it's in. It's a little bit far off.
Doc, do you have any binoculars?
I don't think so.
I've got some in the roadster.
Is that close?
Well, it
New
involves
York.
going back up outside.
Well, I do have a jetpack.
The roadster will be in America still.
Yeah.
Or couldn't you remove one of Stinky's eyes and just look through that? Bionic eyes, hasn't he?
Definitely. What does the GM say?
I'm going to say make me a spirit roll. We're going to use spirit as luck to see if he has got detachable eyes.
Everyone's
Yeah,
got
that sounds
detachable
fair
eyes.
enough. Yep, you can pull one of Stinky's eyes out and look through it.
Okay, well, I just open the left side of its entire face and pull out an eye and close it again.
Okay, the dog is now running around with one eye. Okay, you'll have a look through. Okay, so just bear with me. Okay, so Doc, how's your German?
I have it as a language.
I speak German.
Excellent. It says the weight of the 4 virtues reveals all, and what you can also make out, but you can't make out what it says, that there's writing on each side of the glass. But the writing on this side says that the others you can't quite make out because it's on like the other side of the glass, so it's backwards with the German in the way from over here.
Okay.
So what we have to do is fill this area with stones to.
What stones?
Well, there's stones all around here, right?
I thought
No,
we just-
it's all tiled basically.
Ah, okay.
I thought one of us stands in all 4 areas. That sounds like.
If the weight is correct.
Maybe it says all 4. I don't know.
We could try.
Well, let's go round and see what the other sides say.
Okay.
Brent, stand on that black tile and see if anything happens.
Me? What? I me?
You're
Because
Heroic.
you're best at it.
yes.
Okay, alright then.
Because
Yeah,
you're brave.
I'm really good at standing on black tiles. Okay, I'll go and stand on the black tile. Hang on, here goes.
All right. Okay. Actually, found out I've got a hindrance called Curious. I should actually do it. I'll join you.
Brent, you will stand on the black tile. Basically, all that black square or black area is black, so it's not just the edge that's the tiles. But yeah, you stand on the black tile and nothing happens.
Danny's actually running over to the far side because I found out I've got a major hindrance called Curious, and I need to see what's on this other side.
Excellent. So, Danny, on that side there where you've just reached, how's your Greek?
Currently, I have got Aramaic, French, Greek, Spanish, English, German, Latin, and Turkish.
Cool. Well, Greek, you read there, and it says the weight of the 4 virtues reveals all. In Greek.
It says the same thing in Greek over here.
4 virtues.
Nothing happened. There's no explosions. Well, you know what the 4 virtues are, don't you? Where's
Sex,
intelligence?
violence.
No, I don't know what they are.
Doc, how's your Italian?
I don't know what that is.
You'll see some writing on that side, but you can't make out what it actually says. It's in Italian. And on the far side, how's your Latin?
Ah, dang it.
I'll walk around too because I want to see everything. I'm so curious, right? I know Latin, but I don't know Italian.
Okay, in Latin it says, the weight of the 4 virtues reveals all.
I don't know this language here, though.
Well, there's 4 virtues and 4 different colours, so each colour's got to correspond to a virtue. So red's going to be blood and death and gore. Black's going to be
Red
virtues.
would be courage.
Courage.
the weight of. How's your weight courage?
Well,
perhaps it just means taking them on, like, embracing the 4 virtues reveals all.
Does any of the other yous know what the virtues are?
Nope.
What about you, Stock?
Not really, no.
I bet you Ape Boy would have known. I bet you.
I doubt that.
Where's Ape Boy? Is he dead?
Back
No,
in the
he's
other place.
been left at the graveyard in case the Nazis any more Nazis turn up there.
Oh, do you want me, guys, to waste a card to get a revelation of what virtues are?
Well, if we've got people who speak Latin and Greek, they might know. Or because it's going to be an ancient world kind of elemental stroke, various corresponding things.
Yeah.
So,
of character, I can guess.
I think I have it. I got it. The black is night, the yellow is sun, the red is fire, and the white is snow.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Would
That's
this be
That doesn't-
possible?
I only know one virtue that I can actually tell you, and that is Charlie. It's not
Charlie.
Charlie. Sacrifice. Stupid thing.
Oh, I thought you meant Charlie as in charity.
Yeah, I thought you meant Charlie, as in just like somebody named Charlie. Then I know a virtue. A virtue is Charlie.
I said charity, as in, and then I says, no, that's not a virtue. That's just being nice to people. And then I said sacrifice.
But there'll be different ones for Christian and Greek and things like that. So it's going to be the classics one.
Yeah, but if you people sacrifice them for their friends and their family and their gods, so that was virtuous, wasn't it? But that's the only one I know that I can think of. Okay, shall I use the revelation card and get a clue?
Hang on. Danny, you stay where you are.
Okay.
Brent, you go over to the red bit, and I'm gonna go there instead.
You're standing right behind me.
Right, no, you go down to the black bit. And we'll just see whether having somebody in each of the squares might work.
Okay. I'll have a notice roll from you, please.
I think I might have noticed something.
Yes. I'm going to give it to Danny for that kind of role. Yeah, Danny. Once you've all stood in the separate squares, you're sure that you heard some kind of that you saw some kind of movement with the pillar, but you can't quite make out what it was. Everything seems still and everything now, but you could have seen a little bit of movement.
Let us all stand on the squares that overlap. There's 4 of them. And try that.
Okay.
So everybody move one step to the left then, right?
Come on,
Then we'll
Brett.
jump to the right.
Come on, Brett.
Yeah, it's like dancing.
Like musical chairs.
Okay, I'll have another notice roll, please.
No, I just can't see it. No idea what you're on about.
Wow, Brent's been very observant now. Yeah, Brent, you're certain when everybody moved to these squares, nothing happened whatsoever.
Oh,
But something happened a bit when we were on the other one.
yeah.
When you're all in a different area, something happened a little bit.
So maybe we should do it simultaneously at the same time. So if each moves at the same time to the right, so we are trying to do it exactly the same moment.
Okay.
Right? It's pretty worthy, that was.
Okay, I'll have another notice roll.
Notice.
I'm on fire.
That was Amelia this
I
time.
see it this time.
17, 17, 17.
Wow. Yeah, Amelia. Again, you'll. In fact, Brent, I'm going to give it to Brent as well because 13's a triple raise, more than a double raise. So, yeah, you'll both notice again. Send Stinky away. you you get a little bit of movement again, but it's still very, very slight. Ah, all of a sudden, I've just noticed Danny's just moved into the center there. Okay, so um, all of a sudden the glass retracts into the column.
Fetch! And I find out the dog doesn't obey me.
Aren't you curious? So what happens if you pick it up?
I don't think I can reach that far.
Oh yeah. Go
If you all
Stinky.
move, if you all move forward.
Yeah, I'll just say we could send Stinky to do that.
That's why I said fetch. You didn't dare. You didn't do what I said.
Well, like clips, and the dog does it.
Okay, you give Stinky his command to go fetch, and Stinky leaps up and grabs the chunk of rock in his powerful jaws, his powerful robotic jaws, and jumps back down. And I'll have a notice roll off everybody. And Danny, you can add +2 to this.
Stinky's the real hero, and the goats.
Oh,
These 17s are popular.
Good grief, Doc.
God.
Blimey,
I'm
Doc.
going to go 30.
Well, I have the eye, the dog. Of course, I have to see this.
Okay, so as Stinky leaps up and grabs the chunk of rock, he obviously brings it towards you, Doc. You'll notice that it is rock and there's definitely some metal in there. And
I thought you were
yeah,
going to say you'll notice it's rock and it says Palladium all the way through it.
yeah, Stinky eats it.
It's a souvenir from the gift shop.
And you'll notice that yeah, it's got some metal in there. You'll be, especially with that notice, you'll be absolutely certain that it is
Meteoric iron there.
yeah, meteoric iron. Also, however, and in fact, because Danny only got a 7, everybody else got a raise at least. Okay, so everyone will suddenly.
It's sad to lose Danny, but you know these things happen.
Everyone will suddenly notice there's a feeling of electricity in the air.
I'll jump.
Well, except for Danny. Danny won't quite notice that. It just feels like the air is suddenly charged, as if it's like a thunderstorm. And I'll have another notice roll, please.
I'll jump back anyway because something's going off.
You're getting rid of all my decent rolls here, Aaron. As soon as it kicks off, I'm going to be
That's the plan.
like a kitten.
Notice.
Cool. Okay, so
It's a
everyone
+2 if
accepts
it's a
the
trap.
draw. No, it's not a trap.
Okay.
It's deadly, but it's not a trap. Okay. By coincidence, at this moment, a faint scraping sound of stone on stone and the sudden appearance of water down the stairs reveals the worst. The Nazis have found the secret entrance. Okay, so in this first round, the Nazis are not actually there. They're still off map. There's just you people on there, so just bear with me. I'll just pull up the combat tracker.
Doc, we need a way to make the electricity hit the Nazis and not us.
Okay, right on it.
Okay, just give me 2 seconds.
I Find out I must have got an advance 2 sessions ago and I didn't take the thing for it, just so I just grabbed nades there. Wonder what the trap is.
You may be finding out. It was quite ironic that when it came to that one, everybody else rolled better than Danny when Danny's got the plus for the trap. Okay, basically the trap is tied in with the electricity charge.
Do I go first?
No, you don't. Hang on, I need to just deal cards because it's just you and Brent that have got cards at the moment.
Oh, okay. Joker? No, not Joker.
Oh, it's not dealt everything.
Yeah, it just seems to be going one by one.
Okay, well, that's everybody that's dealt at the moment. It's been dealt in. So, Doc, you are up first. What are you planning on doing?
I guess I will find up my magnetic discharger and firing 3 shots at the Nazi.
The Nazis haven't appeared yet. They're not going to be appearing this round. Basically, they've just set the steps going, so you know it's going to take about a round before they get down because they've got a spiral staircase to come running down.
In that case,
So,
I would like to use a turn to use my science to see if I somehow can manipulate the energy in here to channel in a certain direction.
Okay, I'll have a weird science roll off you, please, Doc.
I will ban you that. We'll keep the 7.
Okay, right, Doc, you'll actually figure out what is going on. Basically, the electricity is kind of partly being generated by the is being generated by the air itself. As to being able to switch it off or to redirect it, that would take a long time to sort out. It would basically be a major sort of undertaking because you'd have to change the layout of the area that you're in. Not something you're going to be able to do. But you do know, basically, which gives you all an advance warning, that basically the build-up of static is going to happen, and somewhere there will be an electric shock.
Would I be correct when I'm assuming that the stone we just took is cursing the air to becoming static?
Yeah, the stone is certainly reacting to something that is making it making the static occur.
So if my dog would eat the stone, it will be concealed and not have the effect then.
I'm going to give you a smarts roll on that or another weird science.
Poor Stinky might blow up.
Dang it. Oh, I definitely think that would work.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that Stinky eats the plate, eats the stone, then that will stop the trap and stop the electricity from happening.
Okay, Stinky. Eat it. Eat up.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Oh, that's my boy.
I don't know if you noticed, but on the tracker, Stinky has been included, so he will start doing stuff on his go.
Alrighty.
Brent,
It's my turn.
I'm going to aim for my
okay, so Palladium start aiming. Amelia,
Can I see a Nazi to shoot then?
not yet. They'll be appearing next round, basically.
Okay, I'm gonna get prone so that it's less likely that the electricity will hit me, and also so that I present a smaller target as I'm shooting them.
Okay, you are now prone.
Very clever.
I like that little figure that's come on there for the prone. It's a
Never noticed that before.
no, I haven't either. I wonder if it's something new.
They did patch it in the week, so could be.
It could be from that because I've never noticed that before. Okay, so that's Amelia.
Oh wait.
Danny. Oh, you.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm going to move. Some things are moving when I'm trying to move.
Yeah, you should be okay.
And then I'm going to run.
So you're going to sprint, in other words.
Over here. The shit around that corner because it looks like it's defensible.
Okay, so
Some
Danny
cover.
will run round that corner.
Doggy tag.
Not
That's
quite. Okay, so I will roll to see where the electric trap strikes.
Hopefully it's yellow, red, white, or black and not clear. Wish I'd put my rubber shoes on.
Okay, the whole yellow area gets suddenly charged with electric. Doc and Stinky, I'll have agility rolls, please.
Yoo-hoo. Well, it's eating this still.
Okay, yeah, he hasn't eaten it yet, so it's not going to affect. Okay, Doc, you got a success, so you're going to take half damage as you basically manage to jump a little bit. However, Stinky is going to be taking the full strike, as you'll all see arcs of electricity appear in the air above Doc and Stinky and go shooting down onto that whole area.
Okay, when I see that, then I'm going to roll off the white area so that I'm between the white area and the yellow area, still prone.
Okay, well, that'll be next round. That's the good thing. I've given the electric trap its own
Card.
its own card, so it will go at random each round.
Cool.
Can't you hold some of your action, like when you only do a little thing like drop?
No, because you didn't say you were holding. You would need to say that you were holding.
Okay.
So I will just do the damage one on Stinky straight off because he gets 2d8. Stinky takes a wound, I'm afraid.
Oh, dang it.
He'll basically the the lightning will strike down and fry all of his circuits.
Wow. Only had one wound?
Entire year of work just
Yeah, he's only an extra, so he's only got the one wound, I'm afraid.
Doc, make the next one, mate. Make the next one out of rubber.
yeah.
Okay, and a roll on Doc. Oh, I should have put this for the halve. Okay, just bear with me because at the moment, it just on the attacks, it just assumes that you failed an agility roll. So I'm going to change that a little bit.
So, Geff, it's okay, guys. There's only about 20 million Austrians outside there. How many bullets have got left? Oh, unlimited. 45.
There we go. That's cool. Doc, you're shaken.
And that's the half damage?
It is, yeah. Just the
Okay.
1d8. Whereas the full damage is 2d8.
Right.
Okay, so Stinky will unfortunately be frazzled at the moment, as and will promptly drop the stone at your feet, Doc.
Oh, poor Stinky.
I just look in shock. That's why I'm shaken.
It is. Yeah. Okay, and we'll move on to the next round, which will feature added Nazis. Not everybody will appear though, so I'm just going to keep some of them on hold.
We'll be fine. I wonder if they built a secret entry exit in this place. Ooh, yeah, I like my card.
Cool. Danny, you have the Joker.
I will hold my turn until some enemies appear then.
Okay, you're on hold, and the electric trap will strike again. This time it hits red. Brent, make me an agility roll. Brent.
Sorry, just had an accident here. So the Nazis have not turned up yet?
Not yet, but the lightning is striking you at the moment. If you would like to make an agility roll.
Oh, okay. I'll duck. Very well, I'll duck very well.
Okay. Excellent. That's more than a raise, so you will manage to avoid it.
Yay.
And Brent, you're on.
Okay, so I don't know what to do. I'll go and hold as my usual thing when I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, well that's fair enough because the Nazis were first set of Nazis were about to appear.
Yay.
Okay, as 4 Nazis reach the bottom of the stairs and get ready to start shooting. So if people wish to interrupt,
Yep, that's
yeah,
interrupt.
Danny, you can automatically interrupt because you got a joker.
Let's start shooting. Okay.
I'll interrupt too, but after Danny.
Okay,
'Cause
you'll
Danny's
need
better
to do
than me.
obviously you'll need to do an agility roll to
Yeah,
face off with them.
I'm not posh
Wow,
like
I
Danny.
missed. How did I miss with a 5? Oh, range.
Range.
Damn you, range!
That's the curse for moving further away. Are you happy with that, or are you ending it?
Yeah, I'll bet it. Wait, I might hit this time.
Okay, that's a hit with a raise.
Ah! There's 2 bullets used.
Cool. So, Brent, we'll have an agility roll. Do I go first, or oh, you go first? Okay. I think you're probably going to beat them. Yeah, Brent, you can interrupt. I'll
Okay.
do the Nazis as one.
I'm going to have a go with this SMG again because it was fun last time.
Okay. Yep, 3 hits with raises.
Ha! Die! Alright, that's it, isn't it? Ta-da! And then I'll move as well. So there. That's me done.
Cool.
Daka 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 daka.
Yep, so they're both shaken, so I'll see if they can break out the shake because you went first. That will be a spirit roll.
That one got more health points than the other one.
No, sorry. There we go. The other one breaks his shake. It was just showing up as shaken on here at first, that was why. So he can act. He'll come moving forward to there. Okay, and I'm going to say, right, he's going to probably most likely shoot at you, Brent, seeing as you just blew away the others, but I'm going to give him a chance to see if he does target somebody else. So I'm going to say 1 to 3, it's going to be at you, Brent, 4, Danny, 5, Doc, and 6, Amelia.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. going for you, Brent.
Bring it on.
Yeah, and basically he lets loose on full auto at you, Brent, and bullets spray everywhere except for where you are.
For you. Oh, oh.
What?
I cheated horribly.
You didn't do the -2, did you?
Yeah, I forgot the rock and roll, the recoil.
Yeah, that first one and the third one would just be hits with a -2 on those. It'd be a 7 and a 6. The second one would still be a raise, so that there's nothing different on there. No worries. I'll just pop an extra Nazi or two in.
Yeah, sorry.
Thought you were buying rock and roll.
Alrighty. I run over here, and I'll draw my AMP magnetic discharger
Okay.
and make it a rapid attack against the Nazi in front of me.
Well, that's 3 hits.
Yep. And since it's weird science, I don't have the -2 for rock and roll.
Oh, no.
Pew pew pew.
He gets satisfyingly run over there.
I like how brave you are, Rick, standing on 2 squares.
Oh, I actually thought that maybe the lightning didn't strike exactly at this point.
We will see.
They've not left any for poor little old me. I'll just roll into position.
Okay, if you want to move yourself where you want to get to, you'll see Amelia rolling back over to there. Oh, hang on, I forgot to deal in a couple of Nazis.
Are they visible, though? Are they visible?
Okay, Danny, you're up first again. No targets yet.
Okay. Put my mind together, and I try to work a way out of this situation with the lightning, etc.
Okay. Um, well, unfortunately there's only 2 ways out of this. That is to get out through the doorway, through this up the stairs that the Nazis are coming in through. That's the only way to physically get out here. The other way, like Doc was thinking, is to reset everything so that it's going to charge another way, which would take Doc quite a while to do. Another way is if you put the meteorite back onto the pillar, that will disarm the trap, but that will reset the trap. But the problem is you need to get that out of here. However, one bit of information that I am going to give you, one crucial bit of information, which is not particularly going to be of benefit to you, but it will be of benefit to Doc if you tell him, and that is because the air is static, if you are flying, you will get hit by lightning. So it's to avoid the use of his rocket boots, of his rocket pack.
Okay, I shout over to the Doc. I just found a revelation. If the air is full of static, and you go up in your rocket boots, you'll get hit by lightning.
Oh, that's great! Then I know how we can get the lightning to hit the wall.
Okay, right. I
Okay.
take my real turn and just shoot some. Oh, there's no one to shoot. I'll go on.
Well, you can hold because obviously it doesn't. You play your you can play your adventure card out of turn.
Yeah, I'll go and hold then. See anything else to do.
And the trap strikes the white area.
Ooh, no one's there. I'm going to give you a card, Brent. You can change it because I've used my turn for cards.
Oh, that's ace.
Okay, as more Nazis start pouring in, Danny, if you want to go off hold, you're gonna have. If you want to interrupt, you're gonna have to square off an agility roll.
Okay, do they roll first for me?
I'm not sure because I suppose you do because you're the attacker, aren't you? Are you happy with?
Anyway, that's weird. I'm not getting my +2 from the Elan. The Benny.
You
It
get
it
when
does
you
only
soak.
it only automatically does that if you do spirit rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you just need to add the 2 physically, so that's a
Oh,
total
okay,
of 6 then. It'll probably be enough because they're only extras. So there you go. You can interrupt.
Okay, I'm going to start shooting. They've got bigger guns than me. They can probably shoot further.
Yeah, they've got the SMGs. What they lack in accuracy, they make up for in lots of bullets that they throw around. Nicely done. Okay, that will hits with a raise.
And that's me.
Cool. So they will start moving forward and start shooting.
Back in 10
Okay.
seconds.
No worries. I'm going to set him this way. So I'm going to say 1 to 2, he'll shoot at Brent. I'm going to give Brent a couple of points of cover there if he does. 3 to 4, he'll go for Danny again. I'm going to give Danny a couple of points of cover. 5 or 6, he'll go for Doc. He goes for you, Brent. I wouldn't really worry. He's got -2 for the automatic fire and -2 for the cover, for the bit of wall cover you've got. So
Yeah, but you've done it now, though.
He couldn't hit an elephant at this
Yeah.
There you go. In fact, his shots probably get closer to Doc with that.
Wild, uncontrolled bursts.
Okay, as this one will go running forward, I'm going to give him the full range of the four of you because he's in the middle there. So 1 to, so I'll do D8. 1 to 2, Grant. 3 to 4, Danny. 5 to 6, Doc. 7 to 8, Amelia. He will go for you, Danny.
Huh?
Yay.
Yep, as lots of bullets go flying all over the place, mostly hitting that wall that you're using as cover. Okay, and the final one will come out properly. Again, I'm going to give him a chance to hit everybody there. And he'll go for you, Brent.
Okay.
We'll
Doc.
see you as the biggest threat.
Understandable.
Yep, more bullets go flying everywhere except for hitting you. So we'll move on to Doc.
Alrighty. I will do a multi-action. The first thing I'll use my part of action is I will make a notice roll to see if there's somewhere that looks like to be a weaker wall that a lightning with an explosion would break an entrance. And
Okay.
after that, I will do a rapid shot against the three amigos down there, the three hunters.
Okay, that sounds fair enough. Cool. Yeah, the notice roll. You reckon that right here at the back, I'll just pop an arrow on. Okay, right there at the back is probably the weakest spot because it doesn't seem as well defended. It also looks like at one point there was probably some kind of entrance there, but it's been long bricked over.
Right? And then I will use my AMP magnetic discharge
Okay.
and shooting on all three down here. Oh, and that's -2 to them all.
Okay, so the 7, well, the 4 is a miss with a -2. The 8 will just be a hit, and the 9 will just be a hit
Yes.
because that'll be a 7, 6, and a 2. So you've got 2 successful hits.
Yep.
Okay, that one's unharmed. Yeah, he's not.
Nice.
And as a move, oh, I'm lame, right? 5.
Yeah, I don't think you can move very quickly, can you?
I can come there, that's 5. Okay, and it's my turn.
Have no fear. Brent is up.
Right then. I walk out and shooting it from the hip this time. Strolls out casually. And remember the -2. Give me 2 hits and a raise. So I'll do the 2 hits. Oh, I'll do the raise first. Oh, should be good enough get in. Now run back into cover.
Didn't you get 2 shakings on the same one there?
Yep, we did.
So it should be a wound.
Yeah, I just applied them really quick, sorry.
Yeah, I applied them quicker than I could get to him. Okay, Amelia, just as you're about to take aim, they've all been shot away, but you can hear more coming.
Too slow for another round. I mean, I try and hold, but
Yep.
I don't know, obviously, whether they're going to turn up in time.
No, they're actually going to arrive this round, so you can go on hold.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Cool. It's just these Nazis were a little bit slower than that first set there. That's why they actually arrived at the end of the round. So if you wish to interrupt them, it's going to be an agility roll.
Yeah.
Are you happy with 10?
Yeah, I think I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's fine. You can interrupt.
Okay, I'll shoot 2 of them before they get to shoot then.
Okay, that's a hit. And you will shake him. Which he will break, unfortunately.
Sorry, I've got another shot. I'm just having a bit of trouble.
Alright, no worries. I'll put it back onto you. Technically, he's still shaking because he won't have broken yet. Ah. Okay, you will.
Can I bury that in pulp?
You can't, unfortunately, because it's far funnier.
Yeah, no, that just doesn't work.
Is everyone breaking up for just me? Or?
Yeah,
As well.
robotic over here as well.
I thought it was my Discord failing again. Try talking again, or
You
you're a robot.
Better.
You must be restarting it. Hello? Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hear you.
I can hear you too.
Can Azza hear us? Can you
I
hear us?
don't hear.
Turn it off and on again, Aaron.
He can't hear us.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I manually disconnected it from Discord, but I also noticed that people lost the connection off Fantasy Grounds as well.
Oh, okay. I've
Yeah, it's just
reconnected
said.
now.
Yeah. You've reconnected. It's just said Rick is waiting to reconnect.
I have no.
Yes.
It doesn't say that I'm disconnected.
Oh right. Okay. Well, we'll carry on. Seeing what's going on. But obviously, so there'll be some unladylike swearing going on from Lady Amelia there as a second gun goes click, and that Nazi will still be shaken. So he will move. Or in fact, no, he won't be shaken. I'm going to spend a GM Benny, and let him act.
Is that the one that already passed his shaking? And you put it back on him?
I put it back on him because Al was still in the middle of a round, so he shouldn't have actually got rid of his shaking at that point. Oh, hang on.
You haven't done the roll for him, though, again, then.
I did. The shaken recovery spirit roll came up as a 1 on the second time,
Oh,
so
okay.
spent a Benny for him.
That's okay, we didn't see that.
Yeah, I think that's when you guys were basically cut off from me for a moment. So yeah, he will be able to move.
I think
He'll come running forward. Can you hear me at the moment?
Yep.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah.
Just tell him Rick that he's disconnected. Oh, he's back.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Just if you will share the map again.
Deep well.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so he will go running forward and he will take a shot at. He's going to shoot at you, Amelia. Probably apt as you just shot him. Okay, so bullets will come whizzing past. Most of them will go flying over your head. One will hit just in front of you there, but just enough to send dust up into the air, but not close enough to hit you. As the second one's going to run forward. And he's going to go for you, Danny.
You see me? Do I have cover?
I'm going to give you a bit of cover. Yeah. He's got -2 for the cover on you.
Yay, -4.
Yep. As bullets will go ricocheting around you there, Danny. One of them nowhere near. One of them won't be far away, but not close enough. Okay. This one will come running over here. And he'll go for you, Amelia. And basically what will happen is as you're sort of like in shock with your gun, you'll be looking at it momentarily. Bullets will go whizzing past from another one. From that one, he'll actually just about get a clearer view, and he'll just manage to clip you with a couple of shots. And the first one will shake you. And well, the second one should be a wound if it's already shaking you. So, do you wish to soak?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Dreelan. You will be okay. And the final Nazi. He'll come running up to there. And he's going for you as well, Amelia. Okay, one shot will hit, but the other two will go skidding past. And that's going to be a shaken.
I'll take it.
Oh, I forgot to do these as well because you'll hear yet more Nazis. I need to deal these in.
You just say when you're ready.
Yeah, I'll just be 1 moment. Yeah, I'm ready, Doc. You're up.
Alrighty, I'll run over here and I'll take my rocket launcher
Cool.
and try to set it to maintain itself midair up at the wall
Okay.
and then run out here.
Cool. Just basically dive for cover around the corner there.
Yeah. Hoping that the lightning or the energy will get the rocket pack to explode.
Cool. Okay. So Doc will set that up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the chance of it hitting. It's going to hit it will hit the rocket pack because that's in the air. But unfortunately, it'll also hit somewhere else as well this turn. However, where will that be? We shall see.
Oh.
I'm hoping it's black.
Okay, Nazis. In fact, I'm going to see who he's going to go for first before I decide which way he'll move because he'll head in that direction. Okay, so 1 to 2 Brent, 3 to 4 Danny, 5 to 6 Doc, 7 to 8 Amelia. He is going after Danny.
Aww.
Okay, Okay, one of them will just clip past the cover and just wing you there. And that's going to be a shaken.
That's fine.
Okay, this next one's he's going up after you as well. I don't know what you've done to annoy this group of Nazis, Danny, but
I had
two
a,
of them are
I
coming
have
after
a
you.
plan. That's why they sense I have a plan. My plans must be better than Doc's plan.
My plan is so complicated that the Nazis don't understand it.
Oh, I didn't like that roll. It's only a hit.
Thanks to your improved dodge, basically, it's not just a hit. But that's going to be a wound.
I'm going to soak that. Yay.
Yeah, thanks to the alarm. And that will also get rid of your shake. Okay, so this guy. He's going after Doc, actually. He's sus that Doc is doing something.
That's because the Doc just shared it out to him. Jedi, you're too stupid to know my plan.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the plan is. He just doesn't like being called too stupid to know it.
Ooh, not bad.
Okay, one of them will hit you there. That's going to be 2 wounds if you'd like to soak.
One moment. Okay, I'll soak it.
That's going to soak 1.
That's just really unlucky. Well, I'll take the one wound.
Okay. And the last one, he's carrying on making a beeline there for Amelia.
Not so fast.
You got something there, Brent?
Oh no, sorry, I was just... No, carry on.
Oh, just with you shouting not so fast. That was the prelude to an interrupting of something.
It's usually, isn't it? Yeah, sorry.
Not so fast. Oh, right, what? Nothing.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm just saying, don't do it so fast. Give everyone a fair chance, sportsmanship.
But he will miss, thanks to you taking the prone. And your shaken is broken, so Amelia, you can act. Remember, your second gun is jammed at the moment.
I'll Change weapon then, quick draw.
Okay.
This is the first time I've seen you with a different weapon.
Actually, I've seen you use the magic chopsticks before. Okay, that's a hit with a raise. Cool. Is it definitely that one that you've targeted, number 83?
Yeah.
Okay. He's the one that went after Doc.
I'm going to hold.
So is that me then?
It certainly is not. Not so fast.
Oh. Oh, damn Nazi officer.
I had to be one of them.
Yeah, it's not Klinsman, that the one that you've been fighting. There's another officer that turns up. Are you interrupting him, Danny, or are you letting him?
I'm going after the lightning trap.
Okay, I'll see who the officer goes for. He goes for you, Danny.
He would, wouldn't he? He would. My stunning good looks, my mental capacity, all that.
And he hits you.
Ooh. Just barely.
And just shake.
Okay.
Okay, Brent. Now you're up.
Okay. Take a step. Daka daka daka. You're having it all, Nazi officer.
Raising two hits.
Cool.
Okay, so let's hit him with a raise first. Oh, to winged him. I'll give you a chance to apply the shaken.
It has been applied.
Okay, well, there's a wound.
He will attempt to soak. Which he does.
Well, got rid of a Benny.
But where's the trap going to hit? Hope it hits either red, white, or black. Because it is going to hit yellow.
Yeah, the trap's definitely going to hit yellow because that's where the rocket is. But it's going to hit another. But I will just roll a d4 because it could have just been hitting yellow anyway. No, it is hitting black. So it will. I will do an agility roll for the Nazi officer.
He's got a broken leg and he can't.
Yep, he just takes the half damage. Yeah, Buzz, he gets an electric shock. Okay, so the rocket pack can't dodge, so it will take full damage. So, for each success, I'm going to say if it gets a 4 for each success, is going to increase the chance of it blowing up. The more damage that it takes, the bigger an area it's going to explode.
Right?
So that's 15. So I'm going to say 4 is a blow up, 8 is a raise, so that will be a small burst. 12 will be a medium burst. 16 would have been a large burst. So it's going to be a medium burst of explosion there. Which obviously half of it's going to be taken up by that. So it's not actually going to hurt anybody. I think that's a medium burst. Yeah, because that would be large. That's cool. Okay, so it will basically explode there. It will blow the wall up as you wish, Doc. And I'll have a notice roll from you all, please.
Great at these notice rolls, nothing else tonight.
Not as good as Amelia at it.
True.
Must get a better view from lying on the floor.
Okay, so you'll all notice it blow up, but what you will also notice is it seems to have done some. Well, Amelia and Brent, you'll definitely notice this. It seems to have done some structural damage, and consequently, the you have the feeling that it's a matter of time before the ceiling of this place starts caves in. There is a way. There is a passageway through there, though. So there is a way out.
Gotta get out of here.
You wish to go, so you're going to have to go for an agility roll to interrupt the Nazis.
There's Nazis after this?
There certainly is.
I have to do my shake and roll.
Yeah, you can come off hold.
Oh, I don't get the little button, but here we go. I need to do a spirit roll. The spirit roll won't give me the +2 when I do it now.
The spirit roll to break the shake, but if you fail to, you can always spend a penny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, got it.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to do a run and an action. So, the run, let's see what the run is like first. I'm trying to pick up the rock, so I'm trying to see if I can get it. Ooh, yeah,
Remember my dog.
I don't care about your dog.
The rock is basically where that blood splat is, because that's where Stinky was.
Okay, that's 9. Do I have to be on the blood to pick it up, or can I pick it up from there?
No, you picked it up from there.
9. Okay. Do I have to make any roll to pick it up?
Yep, just a quick agility roll.
That's a -2.
Yeah. If you fail it, you can still pick it up, but obviously it will take up an action. You might want to benny that.
Yeah, I'll do it during the agility roll because the -2 and the +2 will cancel out.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. You will grab the rock.
Do I get the extra 2 movement, or does that be stopped?
No, you still get it.
I'm 1 and a 2. That's my go.
Okay, so Danny frantically grabs the rock and goes running. Meanwhile, as more Nazis appear.
A funny feeling this is going to turn into some sort of rugby game. We're going to pass the ball to each other.
Okay, we'll see who this Nazi goes for. Same again, D8. 2 for Brent, 3 for Doc, 5, 6 Danny, 7, 8 Amelia. He's going for you, Doc.
Ready?
Yeah, bullets go whizzing all over the place, but none of them anywhere near yourself. Okay, this one will come running through. And he'll go for you as well, Doc. They obviously realise that you've set the place to explode with your rocket packs.
Now they realize how smart I am.
Okay, more bullets go whizzing past you. Oh, this one actually decides to go for Brent.
Yep.
You've still got the cover there because you've been cowering behind the wall for most of it.
Yep.
Bravely cowering.
And they'll miss. And this one will come running. And he will go for you, Danny.
Oh, why me?
I'm going to give you a little bit of cover because although the pillar is not enough to obscure you properly, but it will obscure his shot a little. So
Okay.
I'm going to give you 1 point of cover from the pillar just from his angle.
Okay.
Thanks to that improved dodge, bullet just goes whizzing straight past you there, Danny. In fact, it's that close that it clinks off the rock that you're holding in your hand. However, not so fast. There are more Nazis to come.
Oh, they wanted to get the Joker? No, they didn't. They didn't.
No, they got us. The 2 sets of Nazis that were due to arrive were as slow as they could possibly be. These are the ones that didn't really want to come down.
They limped in on the 2 of clubs.
Well, the
Oh,
colleagues,
do you have to?
yeah, the colleagues came in on the 2 of hearts, so they weren't really enthused about running in as well. Okay, this one, he again goes for you, Danny. Nothing close though. This one will go for you, Brent. Again, I'm going to give you the full cover there.
Mhm.
Yeah, nothing anywhere near. This one, he goes for you, Danny. Again, I'm going to give you the pillar to give you a bit of cover. Yeah, two of them managed to hit the pillar. And the last one, he's going for Doc.
Oh, don't see that roll.
Okay. Ooh, one hit for the raise. That's going to be a wound.
Got away with that.
Phew.
Cool, and that will soak it, and that will get rid of your ship.
Hope the Germans don't go first. Oh, Doc.
Alrighty.
And Danny gets a Joker, as does the Nazi officer.
Right,
Yeah,
that was weird. Okay, I'll move forward to the opening.
Okay.
Oh, no. I'll shoot and then move, because it'll be better that way.
Okay.
I'll be in range. Okay. Where's this thing?
That was just me picking up the dice and dropping it, so don't read anything into that 5. Unless you want
I'm
to.
going to shoot the one, number 25, because it's close to Amelia.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit with a raise. Ooh, that's a wound.
And I move 5, isn't it? Yep. No, 6 now. Oh. Is that 6?
Yeah.
That's what I see. What's
Okay.
out there?
Danny will disappear off down into the edge of the tunnel.
That's my turn.
There goes basically a tunnel that's leading off. Okay, and the Nazi officer. See who he's going to go for. That will decide what he does because he might be sprinting. So 1 to 2 Brent, 3 to 4 Doc, 5 to 6 Danny, 7 to 8 Amelia. Obviously, if he's going after Danny, then he's going to be sprinting first. He is. He realizes the importance of what's going on there. He's smarter than the average Nazi.
Good thing is it puts him all closer to Doc when he kills him.
Well, that is true. So I'll give him a d6 because he'll run, so it'll be at -2 when he goes after you, Danny. Here's a sprint of 1.
He knows he's
Okay.
supposed to go after him, but he doesn't really want to.
No. But he's at -2, but he's got a Joker bonus, so he's at +2. And he's going to try to stop you with seeing that you've got something that you're trying to run off with there. And he just clips you. And you're shaken, Danny.
That's fine.
Doc.
Alrighty. Well, I will try to. Oh, dear. I want to have my dog. Well, I can move to here, and I will make a rapid attack. Two hits.
2 hits and a miss.
Damn it. That takes him out.
That's a bit better. Oh, well, you'll try soak it.
Fair enough.
Bummer.
Which he does.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay, Nazi soldier. Let's see who he's going to go for. He's actually going to go for Amelia. Weird guy. He'll go running up to there.
Running? Did you say?
Not sprinting, just running. Okay, 1 will hit as a hail of bullets comes your way, Amelia. 1 hits, 2 of them go skittering off. There's gonna be 2 wounds if you'd like to soak. Nicely done. Okay, this next one. He's gonna come this. In fact, I'm gonna say that he's not gonna really be able to see Amelia there. So I'm gonna say he's gonna follow the lead of the officer who will be shouting after that man. So he will sprint. Sorry, Danny, but that's what they would have shouted. He doesn't sprint very much. He was probably going to go shoot Brent, but decided to follow his officer's orders, so his sprint was a bit unsuccessful.
I don't know what he's moaning about. I'm happy.
So he will move there, which will put him at -2. So puts him at -4. Yeah, as a hail of bullets go flying there. And in fact, he gets closer to hitting Doc than he does to you. This one. He goes after Amelia, though. Okay, there's another hit there, Amelia. But you're unharmed. You'll just another bullet will go through your jacket. This one, he carries on after Brent though. Runs over to there, sees Brent.
I'm back.
Yep, you're just being targeted by a Nazi, Brent. He's come running. Is that one that's right in front of you there? He's just about to launch a full auto attack at you.
I'm cut off. This is a bit worrying.
But he misses. Bullets go whizzing around you, hitting the wall and everywhere, but not at you. Okay, this Nazi. I'm gonna say because obviously the officer went running up. I'm gonna say a 1 to 2. He's gonna go at Brent. 3 to 4. He'll go for Doc. 5 to 8. He will chase after you, Danny. No, he goes after Doc, so he won't bother particularly moving there.
I don't know what to think about that.
They obviously must think that dog thing that you're moving towards is highly technical scientific equipment. So maybe it would serve the Nazis better than you. So
Do you build a self-destruct into your dog?
okay, but he'll completely miss. And I'll do the same for this Nazi. No, he's after you, Brent.
Okay.
And you think they've got the famous Brent Hardcastle cornered? Maybe a prize for the Führer.
Ha! Never. They'll never take me alive.
Oh, one hit. Completely unharmed.
That was a lame shot. Didn't even feel it.
Oh,
And Brent.
Kill the whole room.
I'll do my best. Okay, let's. Well, what's happening with this door over here? The
Basically, there's the small. Ignore the large circle. That was I was just looking to see the difference between medium and large blast template. So ignore that large circle. The small circle is basically the hole that's been blasted in the wall, and Danny's already gone running through it with the lump of rock in his hand. Although he has been shot in the back by the Nazi officer, and a couple of other Nazis have gone chasing after him.
Okay, I'm gonna and everything's collapsing, isn't it, at the moment? So I need to get the hell out of here. Let's. I'm gonna do a multi-action to sprint and spray bullets everywhere as I run.
Okay.
Not very quick. Actually, I'm going to shoot and then spray bullets everywhere as I run.
Okay.
Safe to say one's a hit.
Yeah, the other two are hits. Yeah, one's a very impressive raise.
Okay, so that should clear those 2 and then I can move 8. Get me to there, and then I guess I'm going to spend a action card. Should give me an additional and immediate turn, so I'll have another go. And I'm just
Okay.
going to shoot and move.
Cool. Two raises and a miss.
Ooh, nice.
See if we can nail this officer. Okay, well, let's get that one as a wound, that's okay.
Okay, bear with me because I'm going to try soak that with a GM Benny.
Okay.
Which he does.
So he's got a joker bonus.
Yeah,
So-
it's on the Joker this round.
My second raise then.
Oh, that's a bit more nasty.
And I'll tell you what I'm going to do just before you do anything with that, because even though it's quite good, I want to see if we can get better. So I'm going to spend a Benny to no mercy it. No, okay, I'll stick with the 3.
Okay, he's going to try soak it. I think he'll go with that. That'll soak 2 of them.
Okay, so that's my 2 raises because the other one misses, sadly. So that's that.
Still got your move.
Yeah, you've still got your move.
Gets me all round to there. I think that was like a that was pretty good. Happy with that.
Okay, more Nazis. Let's see who he's going to go for. In fact, I am going to say he's going to really just be going for those 3 because the Nazi officer ran past him shouting after that man. So I'm going to say 1 to 2 Doc, 3 to 4 Brent, and 5 to 6 Danny because he doesn't really know who that man is. He's going after Doc.
Oh boy.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, you saying then running away.
I think Amelia's still got a card to play.
Yeah, he misses. And this one I'm going to give the full range to because he's not committed either way there. So 1, 2 Doc, 3 to 4 Brent, 5 to 6 Danny, 7 to 8 Amelia. He's going after Danny.
Aww.
Okay, one of them will hit. That's going to be a wound, Danny, if you'd like to soak. Nicely done. Gets rid of your shaking as well. There you go. That Nazi actually did you a favour by shooting at you. This one, I'll do the same. He's going after Brent. When the officer shouted after that man, he thought you meant Brent.
Understandable.
You know when that roof falls? Everyone's all lined up in a big group.
And that'll completely miss. And this one, I will leave it open because he was furthest away from everything. So, oh, he actually does go charging down after Brent there. So I'm going to give him a sprint because he's so far behind. He'll go running forward there, but he unfortunately he mistook the officer, thinking that when he shouted to get that man, he thought he meant Brent and not Danny. But bullets everywhere. Okay, and the electric will not hit anything. However, there's an ominous shaking of the room as you are getting certain that its collapse is going to be imminent. Amelia. Lady Amelia.
Yeah, I'm just.
Sorry, I didn't know if you heard me.
Looks like my screen's frozen.
There we go. Cool, that's a hit.
Haven't got no mercy. I guess that's it really, and then run.
Okay, it's going to take you 2 movement points to get up because obviously you're still in the prone position. And then you can move your normal foot. I'll take you off prone. And Danny, you're up first.
Okay. Do I judge that I'm safe from the collapsing roof where I am?
I'll have a smarts roll.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, I assume I am safe. I will do covering fire so the others can catch up. I will shoot at this guy here. I'm going to just do a one shot because I've only got one bullet left in my gun.
Okay, that's a hit. And he's shaken.
And boom, 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 boom. If there's anywhere I can move to be more.
Okay. Kind of trying to use Brent there as cover.
Yeah, it's as per my instructions. I have to use Brent as my cover. It says it in the rules.
Thank you.
Okay, so this one, he was shooting at Doc last time. Let's see what he does this time. He has got instructions to get after that man and to shoot. So, I'm going to say 1 to 2 Doc, 3 to 4 Danny, 5 to 6 Brent, 7 and 8 Amelia. He was still gunning for you, Doc.
Oh boy.
Oh, you even had Doc's voice there.
What?
Yeah, he misses though.
Nice.
And this one, he was chasing. Oh, he was the actual one that was chasing after Danny. So we'll see what he does because targets are all over the place now. I'm still going to say he's probably going to be in that area, so I'm going to give a 1 to 4 Danny, 5 to 8 Brent.
Or Danny feels he should have ran for it.
He'll go after Brent. He comes charging up. Not sprinting though, just charging. Yeah, and he misses. And this one was after Brent, so I'm going to do the same again. They basically will know that the targets are you two over there, but with Danny running around and dodging behind Brent and everything, they won't be certain which one it is. So 1 to 4 Danny.
It isn't me.
Brent's got tons of pennies anyway.
Yeah, he's got too many bennies.
Yep, they'll all miss.
Just means I'll do something really stupid in a minute.
This one breaks his shake, and he was going after Brent before, so I'm going to do the same again. 1 to 4 Danny, 5 to 6 Brent. Sorry, 5 to 8 Brent. Oh, he actually changed his targets, Danny, I'm afraid. But they'll miss. Doc, loads of Nazis are going running past you, shooting at them too.
Okay, I'll do multi-action.
Okay.
I'll pick up the dog, and then try to shoot my way out of this.
Okay, that's 2 hits and a raise.
First one with the race.
Second one was a raise.
Damn it. I have the dog now, right?
You do. You have the dog in your hands. As his head lolls to the side, and his robot tongue hangs out.
Alrighty. Okay, so only thing now is to get out of here.
And Amelia, you're up.
Ooh.
Ooh, nicely done. 2 wounds.
I want to play a card.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's 32.
Should be able to just type it in the damage on the combat tracker.
Yeah, just bear with me. Okay, that is basically 6 wounds. What the hell? I have AGM Benny left. I'm going to try to soak it.
Go on, for the win. I've seen it happen though, like crazy soaks.
It's probably Rick usually does it.
Yeah, it is Rick, yeah.
Oh, that'll soak 2, not enough. It's still going to take 4 damage. So, yep, that's going to be good enough to take him out. Which is really good because I have to do a spirit roll for the soldiers.
That my typing didn't work.
So, number 93. Which is this one. I'll do a spirit roll for him. Yep, he's on the way out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn them around if they're on the way out. Number 38. That's the one up the front there. Oh no, he's determined for the cause. Perhaps he senses promotion. Okay, number 66.
He's after a medal, that guy.
Oh, number 4, he's okay, he'll stay. Number 40. Oh, he's on his way out. Okay, number 80 going. And number 60. No, he's going to stay.
Well, it's half of them gone.
Okay, so number 66, who's one of them that's staying. I'm going to say 1 to 2 Danny, 3 to 4 Brent, 5 to 6 Amelia, 7 to 8 Doc. He's going after Brent. So we'll go running up there. We're obviously unsure as to who's got the stone, whether it's Brent or Danny, so that's why a lot of them keep going after Brent. Or perhaps he's just worth more for getting promotion.
Yeah, I'd be a medal in it, definitely.
But not for him, they won't. Brent, you're up.
Right then, well, I guess there's only one thing left to do is shoot and get the hell out of here. Oh no, the doc's gone, hasn't he?
Yep,
Okay.
you can see 2 guys ahead of the dock as the doc's got Robo Stinky in his arms, and he's trying to make his way towards you.
I'll try and clear him a path.
I think you've probably got a very good chance of doing that.
2 hits and a raise, that sounds good. I'll do the raise first. Because it's fun. Oh, that's going to hurt. 2 damage. That's a shaken. Just making sure it's put on. Hold on, I'm getting no mercy. Oh, unless you're going to kill him anyway. In which case...
I'm out of GM bennies.
Oh, okay, he's doomed then. Cool, won't bother. And I guess... Well, can I just move off, can I, or...?
Yep, if you move off, you take no further part next round.
Well, I'll wait because I might be able to help the doc out, so I'll stay here for now.
Yep, providing covering fire.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
this Nazi will try to run away, so I'll give him a sprint dice.
That's a good idea. Covering fire, we don't use that enough. I'm going to have a go at that next time.
There's a thing called covering fire?
Yeah, it's really effective as well.
And this Nazi is trying to run away. Slowly.
I don't have that in my list of actions.
Oh, this one's dedicated to the cause. 1, 2 Danny, 3, 4 Brent, 5, 6 Doc, 7, 8 Amelia. He's going after Amelia. I think he was targeting Amelia before, actually, so he's probably just got sort of like he's probably just staying on target. He'll come running up there. But he'll miss. Okay, and more ominous shakes and rumbles. I'll have a smarts roll off you all, please. Sorry, or if you've got repair, you could use that because that's knowing things breaking and stuff.
Would I be able to use my weird science instead?
Yeah, I think you can use weird science.
It's not a trap, though, is it?
No, well, not really, because you know it's going to fall down, so it's not a trap.
Okay, I'll do a repair just in case.
Okay, so actually, upon saying that, yeah, Doc got a success. Brent and Amelia got raises. Okay, you three will realise that the ceiling is going to cave in when we have the next electric trap come up. So at some point next round, in the next 10 seconds, that ceiling's going to come caving in.
Don't you get a Joker trap. Don't you get a Joker.
So we'll see what happens where the electric trap comes. Oh, Danny got the Joker.
Ooh. Trying to work out what I can do to save him because he's after the trap. I can't. I'm going to shoot this Nazi and then run for it. Sorry, Doc. It was nice knowing you. Oh, I can't shoot. I can't actually shoot. I have no gun bullets. Ah! Right. I'll take my action to reload and then run. Sorry, walk off.
Okay, you will reload and you'll get out of the area into safety.
Yeah, I can't move my character, so that's it.
Yeah, it's the edge of the map, so I can't move you any further than that. So just move on to the next person, which is Nazi number 93, who's attempting to run off. Okay, he's not going to get out there in time. Brent.
Right, we've got a Nazi, and where's the doc going? Oh, he's
After
coming
the
after.
Too late.
Well, okay. I'm sure you'll be fine, Doc. I'll take a shot of the parting shot of the Nazis.
Okay, 2 raises and a miss.
That'll do.
Yep, he's very dead.
And then is there just those other two? I don't suppose I can see them really, can I?
There's 3, but they're all fleeing to the other side of the pillar there. 2 right at the end, and 1.
Okay, I'll empty the rest into the one I've just hit, so he gets completely splattered, and I'll follow Danny.
Okay.
Come on, Doc, run!
Okay, so the you 3 are going to be safe there. Danny and Brent, you're well safe. Amelia, you're at the edge of it. So you're going to be okay. Doc. Okay, Doc. So, I will give you a. You can make me an agility roll.
Oh no. That's the last one.
Oh, you got a 4, so that's a success. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the damage that is going to come crashing down on you, which is a lot, I'm afraid. But because you've got a successful agility roll, I'm going to be halving it.
Instead of 200 damage, you get 100.
It's not quite that amount, but it is a lot. Basically, it's the equivalent of 2 of the electric shocks. So instead of a 2d8, instead of 4d8 damage, which is what you should be getting, you'll be getting a 2d8 damage, which is just like one equivalent of 1 electric shock. So here we go. That's going to give you 3 wounds.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Did I get 1 wound healed? Since I had 1 wound already actually.
Oh right, so that will incap you then.
Well, also on my agility, that should actually be a failure since I should have 1 wound.
Oh right. Okay, we'll just put that to a straight incap. I think that's fair. Because I didn't realise you'd got a wound, so I must have knocked that off at some point. Okay, so basically the whole ceiling and everything will come crashing in as the fountain that is above in front of the Parliament building crashes down. A mass crater appears in front of the Parliament building. However, there's a few dead Nazis to be found in there. However, Brent, Danny, and Amelia, I need a notice roll from you guys, and you need to get a raise.
Benny time.
So is this just Amelia and Doc?
No, this is Danny, Brent, and Amelia.
You have to
Okay,
get a
I'm
raise.
Benny.
It's okay. Okay. Danny got the raise, so he will spot Doc in the rubble as you guys get out. There's obviously a few police about, so you can try to sneak him away. but it's going to require two of you making a stealth roll.
I got this.
Okay, let's try.
It's not basically a stealth and a nade, because it's literally two of you going in, grabbing him, and carrying him out.
I was still on the Joker bonus, it seems.
Oh, right. So it's still 11 without the Joker bonus.
I
Brent's
get
got a
5.
5 there. It's a success. So people aren't particularly looking for you. So you managed to carry the Doc's crumpled body out. He is still barely breathing. Unfortunately, the Robo Stinky is completely buried under all the fountain. Okay.
We might get RoboDoc next time.
Have the power to rebuild Doc. And you'll basically sneak away. Doc is covered in concrete dust and and everything else. He's not very well, but you'll be able to sneak him away and eventually sneak him out of Vienna. And to ensure, after basically the curtain will come down and we'll come back to a scene which obviously going to take place a few days or weeks later. To ensure that the city never fell to invaders, the Palladium is concealed deep beneath London in a location known only to the highest-ranking members of the government. Basically, you'll see like the last scene of.
If only we knew where the London Palladium was.
That's it.
Oh,
That's where you actually met your contact, was at the Palladium as well.
cool.
The guy that was shot. Basically, it's very similar and reminiscent to the last scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark, where the Palladium gets put into some kind of like storage place, and with lots of other crates that look the same. In 1938, Vienna, its magical protection lost, falls to the Nazis. Hitler fully mobilizes his war machine a year later. Resistance is weak, and the Nazis quickly conquer most of Western Europe. Summer of 1940 sees the Battle of Britain take place in the skies above England's south coast as Hitler begins his offensive against Britain. Despite numerical superior, the Luftwaffe fails to gain the air superiority required to launch Operation Sea Lion. The invasion of Britain. In September of that same year, Hitler formally abandons plans to conquer the stalwart nation by direct force. Britain will have a rough time until the war ends, thanks to continued raids and U-boat activity, but the Palladium has worked its magic once again. Danny at a pub.
As it should be. All the Americans are going, where do we get it?
Cool. And that will bring the curtain down on Daring Tales of Adventure.
Hey,
Nice ending.
There you go. I've given out some exp anyway, because that's what we do. So technically Amelia and Doc would have an advance.
I would normally, but being legendary, I have to wait. I was quite curious actually as to whether the Fantasy Grounds knows that at legendary the X boundaries increase, and it does. So yeah.
I knew that from last session of Iron Dynasty, because I hit 85, so I was like, okay.
Have we got a bit of time left to talk Solomon Kane then? Or...
Of course, yeah.
Yay, make our characters, yay!
Solomon Kane looks ace.
Well, not necessarily make characters right now, but we can still talk about it.
Oh, talk about it.
And make characters. Yeah, we're all decided on that now, I think.
Well,
okay.
I'm going to think about who I'm playing, so I'm not doing mine now.
Oh, you haven't got an idea yet? I went for a sort of agile, brawny type of person.
An agile what type of person?
Brawny. as in he can have 8 by his strength carry weight.
Oh, right. Oh, Agile Brawny, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you said Barney for a moment. I was
Oh
expecting
no.
this purple dinosaur. I was like, hang on, that's not really Solomon Kane.
Yeah,
No.
he's not that smart. I was going for like an ogre type character, his picture is basically he's got a big giant neck, like them heavy weightlifters. So that's what he basically looks like.
Yeah, that's cool. It's basically a big, huge thug.
No,
But
you
yeah, that's
misheard.
cool.
He didn't say Barney, he said pony. He's going to be my mount. It's really handy if you can have a mount, you see, to move about on, because then you get extra actions during combat. So
Excellent.
yeah, I'm
Cool.
going to go for a sorceress and do some buffs.
Yeah, that's cool. I've got to do a little bit of work on the magic side for the fortnight's time, but it's not a lot of work that I need to do on it. It's I mean basically there isn't a lot of difference between Solomon Kane and normal Savage Worlds. It's just that Solomon Kane was an older setting, but I'm bringing it using more of the modern Savage Worlds in it so that it fits neater with the fantasy grounds. So
Yeah.
it's you could effectively make a character straight from the Savage Worlds rule book without even looking at Solomon Kane. You wouldn't have there wouldn't be much that you'd be missing out on, to be honest. Um, there's, I mean, I'll give you I'll give you all a little bit of a background as to roughly what it's about. Um, all of you, no matter what character you're playing or where you're from, like I say, you can be from absolutely anywhere in the world. I don't care where, because it will have a specific starting place, and basically you'll have all made your way to the starting place. But what will have happened is in your past, you will have either encountered Solomon Kane at some point. Either he rescued you from a situation, or you fought alongside him for some reason, or he, or you were actually fought against him, and he spared